When we last left you, you were racking your brains at Callahan's place. Welcome, folks, to another Game Hoarder production. I am your host with the most, the Game Hoarder. Boom shakalaka. We're going to be playing an old game called Callahan's Crosstime Saloon, a fictional universe based off the novels by Spider Robinson. Callahan's place is a bar with a strongly community-minded and empathetic clientele. There are several novels out there. Time Travelers, Strictly Cash, Callahan's Secret, The Callahan Touch, The Legacy, Callahan's Key, and The Callahan Con. This computer game is loosely based off of the stories there within, and it's a pretty cool game. There's not a whole lot of Let's Plays of it out there, so I decided to do it. Check out the books if you ever have time. I believe the first one was printed in 1977. That makes it about 34 years old. Again, the author is Spider Robinson. Let's begin the game. Why isn't there an intro, you ask? Well, because I don't actually own this game yet. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. But we can play the introduction up here. Whoa, I should have took those mushrooms, dude. Fucking tripping balls, man!
Parabolus? Parabolus!
I'm here, Gingrenich. Here. I'm here, Gingrenich.
There you are.
How did the budget meeting go?
Ooh, about as expected.
They didn't withdraw all my funding, did they? They wouldn't eliminate such...
The cosmic endowment's been cut by 90%. Universe building is considered non-essential. It's over. It's history. Pack it up.
They're canceling the universes? Why one of my universes? What is it, bad ratings?
What they said is too expensive to maintain. Not enough return on investment.
But they're thinking in the short term. Creating these universes is an investment.
Oh, I told them that. I told them how these universes spawn ideas and cross-pollinate and artistic merit and blah, blah, blah. And they said, unless you can demonstrate some sort of infinite redeeming value to the universe exhibit, all funding will be revoked, effective immediately.
So you think if I were to take a good look around and find something of infinite redeeming value, they might reconsider?
Like what? DNA? Saran wrap? It's just not good enough. Hey, it's over, Parabolus. Right sizing. That's the word of the day.
Well, a swell and wealthy relative of mine had up and died, and I received 100,000 from the will. So a friend and I decided to convert this into liquid form. Well, I was something like it. So we started in the city, had a drink in every shitty little gin mill. That's really quite a few. Then a cabbie up in Harlem took us clear across the river into Brooklyn, where he joined us in a brew. Now he was weaving just a trifle by the time we hit Astoria at 80 miles an hour in reverse. But that was nothing to the weaving that we did as we was leaving, and from time to time it got a little worse. Well, there's nothing like drinking up a windfall, baby. We were drunker than a monkey with a skin full. So goddamn drunk it was sent for, and I believe I ain't sober yet. Oh, pour me one of these.
Callahan's place is real. I'm not allowed to tell you the exact address, since the owner, Mike Callahan, doesn't want that kind of publicity. Neither does my friend Spider Robinson, the guy who writes down the stories I tell him about Callahan's. But I'll tell you this much. It exists in our universe, in the outer arm of our spiral galaxy, the Milky Way. It's on an island just off the coast of North America, Long Island, on Route 25A in Suffolk County. From there on, you're on your own. But the way most people find Callahan's is, well, they just sort of find it when they really need to. Like the night this guy walks into the bar.
All right. So here we are at Callahan's Crosstime Saloon. All right. Haven't played this game in a long time. I did used to own this back in the day. Can't find my copy. So I'm gonna have to rebuy it, it looks like. Save, restore, undo volumes. Let's go ahead and make a copy over our current one here. By the way, you can pick up a lot of these old games that are out of copyright on DJ's Old Games. Check out DJ's Old Games on the internet. Lots of classic games that you can get your hands on for free.
Jake,
Michael Finn, how the hell are you?
not too shabby. You?
Tolerable well, thank you.
Alrighty then. Tommy's still being highly non-communicative, despite the bizarre goings-on around him. You can't take his silence personally, since he treats everyone the same way when he's in one of his moods. But at least he's here tonight, where his friends can keep an eye on him. And yes, that is a man. Sucks to be him.
What's up?
So, why's it been so quiet at work?
Got me. I mean, it's great. You know, it's hard to complain about lack of business. But it doesn't feel right, you know. It's not natural.
Looks like Indiana Jones in about 20 years. Or about now.
Maybe it's something on TV.
Haven't seen the King family special in years. Ditto Debbie Boone.
Could it be Baywatch?
Actually, we find domestic bombings go up right after Baywatch.
So, it can't be TV. Maybe it's something in the water.
We checked. Couldn't find anything.
Not too paranoid.
You're saying we shouldn't be.
Maybe the war on drugs is having an effect.
The two of you exchange a look and then burst out laughing.
Evening, Jake.
Officer Bauer. Is this an official visit?
I'm officially visiting, but I'm off duty.
So, you're not just waiting to slap the cuffs on Alfie should he happen to drop in?
Far as I know, he's clean.
Can a cop simply go out to a bar without being hassled?
Am I interrupting something?
Nope. Doc and I are just weighing the merits of various tropical beans.
Alright, what do we have in our inventory here? A wallet. You've had this wallet for as long as you can remember. All of your old wallets have been totally forgotten. Les Gluham appears to be engaged in a quiet and somewhat personal conversation with Tom Flannery. You listen for a moment. It sounds as if Tom is in need of Les's professional Find Your Smile services. You're not sure what's up with Tom, but it's a good bet you'll find out one of these nights. And we can talk and talk and talk. Pan around the entire bar and just check it out. Some biker dude. It looks like me. Talk to the scruffy man. You try once more to talk to this stranger, asking him if he's enjoying the riddles. He harshly whispers something about bouillon being broth, but otherwise he declines to speak. You walk over to the bar to talk to Callahan.
Jake, Mike, good to see you.
What's up?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Not too much. Haven't seen Pyotr yet, but it's early. 2 drop-ins already. That's unusual. The guy at the end of the bar.
He indicates the shabbily dressed, heavily bearded young man at the end of the bar.
And the heavily armed guy over there with Mickey.
He nods toward the guy with the big bonus in the upper appendages department. Callahan's, unlike at most New York bars, the aliens don't feel a need to wear black leather or heavy makeup in order to pass for human.
Work much?
Nope. Hence, it's vitally important that I win Riddle night tonight and win back my tab.
I can float you.
Not necessary. I've got it in the bag.
Mike smiles at your faint attempt to sound self-assured and goes back to cleaning glasses. Almost all the regulars are here tonight. Gentleman John Killian, Miss Smart Latimer, Rachel Slippery, Joe Macer and his wife Susie and Susan, Paul and Jim McDonald, Dink Fogarty, and others. There's quite a few people here you don't recognize.
Well, if it isn't Jake Stonebender, the Bard of Queens.
I don't live in Queens.
Yeah, but the Bard of Hicksville doesn't cut it.
I don't live in Hicksville either.
That's your opinion. I've been there, and I'm telling you, you live in Hicksville, man.
I don't want to hear a lot of Long Island jokes, thank you very much.
Now, there's a deer park in the north port of town. Perfect for hunting tons of pheasant. You can't miss it. To Bay Shore, it's in plain view. Uh-oh, here come the puns. People of Long Island, duck.
I thought we were going to have a Mon talk, not listen to a travelogue. The next thing I know, you'll be singing Come Back to Jamaica.
I don't know what to say. I'm just Bayside myself.
Yeah, sorry. It's a sin to reach that far for a joke.
I would bury you if I could think of a topper for that.
Sorry, this is the point where I slip out. Doc, you can babble on all you want, Todd, but personally, I'm against it. Free port for everybody.
A chone, the local equivalent of a cheer, and a groan goes up from the crowd. Doc hangs his head in surrender.
Doc surrendering. Now there's a sight not often seen.
I prefer to think of it as a scene not often cited.
Jake?
Yeah?
Are you really buying a round of port for everyone?
No.
Okay, I thought not.
Alright, it's riddle night here. Now, in order to solve these riddles, you have to know American classic music, or you're fucked. No fucking idea what this shit is.
What's up?
About Riddle night. I need some help. I don't get Doc's clues.
Well, they're a little tough this week. You know Doc, but the theory's simple enough. The answer to each clue is a name, so we're looking for 10 names. Names of people, names of groups, names of movies, you never know. Each name's been broken down into words that, when put together, sound like the name. And the clues are synonyms for the words.
Huh? Give me an example.
Okay, say the clue is steel, flying animal, color of anger, domestic automobile manufacturer.
The clue is steel, flying animal, color of anger, domestic automobile manufacturer.
Thank you. Now, you'd figure out what those 4 words are. Steel could be rob. A flying animal would be a bird. The color of anger is red. And Ford is a domestic car maker. So, what have you got?
Rob Bird, Red Ford.
Say it together.
Robert Red Ford. Robert Red Ford. Oh. Robert Redford. I get it. Okay, I think I can take it from here. Thanks.
Anytime. Just ask.
Interesting. London projectiles, I remember this one. Arrows. Legend is also known as a myth. Aerosmith. Might have to look some of these other ones up. What happens if I type in fuck you? Irritate. Occupied to capacity of lifeless. Lifeless would be dead. Occupied to capacity would be fool. Irritate. Great. Fool dead. The only thing I can think of that sounds like fool dead is Grateful Dead. Booyaka. Propel with the paddle, wildcat vocal inflections. Propel with paddle would be to row. Wildcat could be any fucking cat. Vocal inflections, tones of the voice. Row tones, row tones. Wildcat, bobcat, a tiger. How about a lynx? Rolling tones, rolling stones, rolling stones! I remember most of these are names of bands. Some are shows. Oh man, fuck this. I'm gonna look these up. I can't remember any of these other ones. Let me see. Guided. Fastened with lighting. Fastened and guided. Face that launched the ships. Guided could be led. Fastened with sliding. Fastened. That's a zipper. Lead zipper. I remember what this one is. Lead. Zipper. Correct. Right. Ancient game. Chess. Right chess. Bullion. Funeral transport. Hearse. Coffin. Righteous. First word is righteous. I'm not sure how the other ones factor into it, but let's try righteous. Brothers. A portion could also be a part. Wealthy could mean rich. Partridge. Women. Women. 4 sharp major key. That's a E key. Partridge. Female E. Partridge family. Thump. Minerals containing metal. Roll. Thump. Minerals containing metal. That'd be stones. I remember there was a duplicate in here, actually. And these three I couldn't remember, so I looked them up. This is somehow Cosby, Still, Nash, and Young. This is Fleetwood Mac. And Supertramp, whom I've never heard of in my life.
Astounding, 100%.
I'm impressed.
And you did it without any help, right? Mike, give this man back his tab, and he drinks free tonight on me.
Coming right up.
I hereby pronounce Riddle night at an end. Jake, you want this left where you can display your genius and bask in the adulation of your devoted fans?
Nah.
Doc wheels the blackboard into the back room, and everyone goes back to partying. The adulation of your devoted fans sure didn't last long.
Jake, this is Zilch.
A pleasure to meet you, Disigluch.
Zilch.
I apologize. Presently, my command to, or English speech, is fractional. Presently, I attempt improvement. You may call me as squishing noise.
Well, how about just Squish for short?
Squish?
Zilteth Fur.
Well, squishy. Good.
Alright then, Squish it is. Let's talk to Mr. Mike Go.
Good job, Jake. You couldn't have done it without us.
So, what now?
What now? Well, that's up to you. There's a lot going on tonight.
Such as?
Well, let's see. Josie's all in a snit over something. You could see what that's all about. We've got the two drop-ins. They could probably use some chatting up. Or you could go see what's keeping Pyotr.
Want me to go see if Pyotr's home?
You know, he's been down lately.
How can you tell?
Yeah, he's cynical, but this is worse than that. I wonder...
What?
Well, okay. Figure it this way. The guy is, what, 80 years old? 100? 200? And he's alone. He's always alone.
Doesn't seem to bother him. He never says anything about it.
Up until a couple of weeks ago, I would have agreed with you. Now, I'm not so sure. Tell you what, you want to do me a huge favor? Great. Go get him, bring him back here. But only when you're ready. Don't say yes till you're sure you're ready to take off.
Well, maybe I'll hang around the bar for a while longer.
Fair enough. Maybe you'll show up.
Gonna talk to some more locals here. Bar person.
Yes, Jake.
Hey, I told you some stuff would happen tonight.
You were right. This is most amusing. And I'm really enjoying learning your language, you know?
You're doing very well.
That is exactly correct. I am doing very well.
Alrighty then. Shorty is apparently trying to concentrate, and since the man has a tough time staying focused, don't screw him up. Well, hell, let's go check out
Good job,
Pyotr.
Jake. You couldn't have... So, what now?
Such...
Well,
Want me to go see?
you know,
How can you tell?
yeah, he...
What?
Well, oh,
Doesn't seem...
up and tell you.
Mike, I'm at your disposal. Tell me what you want me to do, and I'm there.
Great. Now, you know where Pyotr lives, right? Couple of miles down the pike?
Sure.
Good. Hop in your truck and head over there. If Pyotr's there, see if you can get him to come back to the bar. If he won't come, see if you can find out why. But don't pry, you know?
Eddie's got me well trained.
Now, if he's not there, this is bad. See if you can find any clue as to where he might be.
Why are you so worried about him?
He told me something in confidence that I don't want to have to share with you unless there's no way around it. Enough said?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Jake?
I'll be back in a flash.
Hope so.
You hop in your truck and drive a couple miles down 25A to Pyotr's place. The window seems to give just slightly. That's a last resort, and you're not to that point, so we can't break it. What the fuck is going on here? First thing you want to do in any one of these scenes is give it the full 360. See exactly what's going on around you. Try to strike up a friendly conversation with the driver by commenting on how late he's working. Do you see anybody working, he asked. Then his brow furrows. Not for me, darn you. After you assure him that you don't even know what ye is, he explains that Yorkeaster has been cracking down on the drivers for every little violation. He never knows when they're being spied on. You ask him about Pyotr. All he knows is that the owner is supposedly in, or was on his way to Transylvanian Alps in Romania. And he's having his stuff shipped there overnight, at tremendous expense. What about the options you get here? Kick in, jiggle, pound on, remove hinges, burn down, jimmy, cheddar, whatever that is, slide under, gnaw, chip away, deliberately ignore. Let's gnaw on the front door. Please don't chew the scenery. You might need it for a sequel. Let's knock. Let's knock. Can we fucking knock? Pound on. You vent your merciless wrath on the front door. Alright. What is up with this antenna? Alright, we're taking that antenna. That's too bent for anybody's use. When it's time to move Yorkeaster. Yorkeaster is a premier international overnight shipping service. This is one of their proud fleet. According to the writing on the side, the crate is carrying a spider girl. The words zigzag are stenciled on this crate. That name rings a bell. It's that trick where the woman gets inside the tall cabinet and the magician pushes the center off to one side. Why is it the magician feels the need to mutilate women? They must have had terrible childhoods. He gives an impatient look. He'd rather eat than converse. This is you, Jake Stonebender, itinerant folk singer and all-around good guy. The bumper stickers obscured by the ramp cannot be read. You slide the ramp into the truck. The driver looks very annoyed. The bumper sticker says, "How's my driving? Call Klondike 50931." The driver, obviously peeved, rolls the ramp back out. Guess he showed you. Oh yeah? Show that motherfucker right back. I'm gonna write this number down in case we need it. Alright. It's a strange phone number. It's not the kind we use here. Need to get this window open. Ah! Putting a little elbow into it, the window finally slides uneasily, open a few inches. You reach the window, but the phone's beyond your grasp. Ah, Jesus. Let's try using our hanger here. You already pulled the phone close up to you. Oh, okay.
Your keister van lines. Don't strain on your next big move. Think of your keister first.
I'd like to register a complaint about one of your drivers.
I see. Well, we'll be happy to contact him immediately if you can give me the license number of the truck.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but, and this is a very big but, I can't be sure which of our drivers is at fault without knowing the license number. But should this ever happen again, you can find it mounted on the rear.
Thank you. I looked at the bumper sticker. I should have looked at the license plate, too. I feel like an ass.
Quite all right. Hindsight is 20/20.
With that, she hangs up. Alright, well, let's see if we can find the fucking license plate. You tug on the bumper sticker and a tiny fraction tears off. Ah, there it is. He's got it up there. The truck's license plate, hard to see in the dim evening light, says Evil 117. It appears to be a New York plate. We'll report his ass in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this game. Because it's fucking cool.